Hi, it's Kaylee, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about Irish culture because I've always found Ireland quite interesting. So I thought I'd dig a little bit deeper to find out what I know. So let's take a trip to Ireland. In Irish culture, there were five main topics that I found: the food, the literature, the sports, the art, and the music. So, those are the main pieces I'm going to touch on. But first, we need a little bit of background on Ireland. Prehistoric Ireland spans from about 12,500 BC until the emergence of proto-historic Gaelic Ireland. And in 1922, after an Irish War of independence and the Anglo-Irish Treaty, most of Ireland seceded from the UK and became Irish Free State, and then later became Ireland in 1937. These six northeast countries, now known as Northern Ireland, remained with the UK, and the Republic of Ireland has been dominated by conflict between the Irish nationalists and the Unionists since the 1960s. However, peace was achieved with a Belfast Agreement about 30 years later, so quite recently, actually. Um, but then to talk about the people of Ireland, the Irish culture is a very massive population. In fact, there are over 70 to 80 million Irish people worldwide. 40 million of those are in the US, surprisingly. And in Ireland itself, only 4 million people live in the Republic of Ireland, and 1 million of Irish people live in Northern Ireland. Um, and there are many national identities as well, including Irish, Northern Irish, and British, or a combination of the three. And some Irish faces that have made their way to the U.S. are Jamie Dornan, who is in 50 Shades of Grey, Sharissa Ronan, who was in The Lovely Bones, and Niall Horan, who is a member of the band One Direction. And the Irish cuisine is very, very popular among them, but it was negatively impacted with the English conquests of the 17th century. These conquests replaced more sophisticated Irish food with English norms and took all the food to feed England and its armed forces. Consequently, the potato became the only food the poor could afford, which was a lot of the population. However, at the beginning of the 21st century, most of the Irish cuisine has been revived, so that's good to know. Now, Irish literature consists of the writing of Irish, Latin, and English languages. And the earliest recording of Irish writing dates back to the 7th century and was produced by monks. English was introduced to them in the 13th century. However, Irish language remained the dominant one in all literatures and writings. Now, for their sports, they have many sports that are very popular to them, but the main ones are Gaelic games, horse racing, show jumping, greyhound racing, basketball, fishing, handball, hockey, golf, cricket, and tennis. And Gaelic football is actually the most popular sport that they play, but the most popular team sport that they play is soccer, otherwise known as football. And the Irish arts date back to around 32,000 BC with some stone carvings in the Newgrange megalithic tombs. Many ongoing wars and conflicts restricted arts to just music and literature. However, in the 11th century, Irish painting began to arise, and now Irish arts have improved and become very popular, and there is no longer a conflict. And Irish music actually reaches back to the Gregorian chants in the Middle Ages. There's choral harp music of the Renaissance, and there's a lot of romantic and late romantic in the 20th century modern music. It is also a vibrant genre with many composers and ensembles writing and performing their music. And Irish traditional music has actually remained vibrant through the 20th and the 21st century, despite globalizing culture forces. And in spite of emigration and well developed connection in the music influence from Britain and the United States, Irish traditional music has actually kept many of its elements and has influenced many forms of music in the US, including rock, country, pop, and a few others. In fact, Niall Horan, who's a member of One Direction, the only Irish member, includes evidence of Irish music in his writings with the band. And one of their songs, "Act My Age," actually starts out with a little Irish jig that he likes to dance to. That gives evidence that he likes to put Irish themes to it. Now, some key takeaways from the Irish that I found is that they are very festive and they care very, very deeply about their culture and their history. And some very awesome intercultural communication that I found is Northern Ireland and Irish both have their own set of sign language. And the Republic of Ireland has Irish as its official language, but Northern Ireland doesn't have an official language, even though English is used worldwide or widely in both. Northern Ireland does not have its own official language. So that was my little trip to Ireland. I hope you guys learned as much as I did, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.